Ladies and gentlemen, Trump will be acquitted. He'll be indicted or arrested, indicted or arrested in New York. You have Democrats desperate. They've devoted their lives, their souls, their beings. Every waking breath and moment is devoted to taking down a monster that gave us record low poverty in 2019. Think about the mindset here. We are 90 seconds to midnight, according to the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, because of Biden's foreign policy. Directly because of Democratic Party foreign policy. We had record low poverty with Trump in 2019, according to CNN. Record highs in household median income with Trump in 2019, according to St. Louis Fed, CNN, all the data that's what happened. You might say, well, his last year in office, yeah, and who told Trump and everyone else, who told Democratic governors to shut down their economies? Not Trump's fault. Good luck trying to blame Trump for his last year in office. He's already defeating mashed potato brains in 2024 polls, but he will be acquitted. I will read you why. First of all, the FEC, the Washington Post, FEC drops inquiry into Trump hush money payment. By the way, I will have a live stream tonight, 8:30 p.m. The link is below. Be here for the live stream, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. We will explain why he won't be convicted. If it's just about the FEC potential laws being broken, he's not going to be convicted. Now, there are other ways they can try to convict him, which are, pretty deceitful and despicable. But if it's just about the FEC violations, no. The DNC and Clinton's campaign used campaign money for a Steele dossier that was completely fabricated from another country, by the way. Okay? That they paid fines for that. Because when Bernie Sanders said, I want Medicare for all. Oh, what's this? $200 million? Oh, okay. You know what? I guess Democrats, you can use that for a Steele dossier and to create a new Cold War crisis. So that was a violation. This is not. The reason is, number one, the FEC dropped the inquiry. I don't really care if it was across party lines. So what? It's not a campaign finance issue if it's a personal expenditure, which it was a personal expenditure. Not one vote would have been lost. He would have gained votes. Again, in 2016 and in 24, he will gain votes, a lot more votes than he would have not been arrested had he not. He'll be arrested or indicted in New York. And Democrats will, oh my God, they'll be so happy. He's finally arrested. Everybody will know that they just despise him and they're utilizing the law against an innocent man. Every human being in this country can relate to a business, a corporation, the law, government being used against an individual because of malice, vitriol. This is a man. You might not like Trump's personality, but he's not a menace to democracy. You calling him a threat to democracy is an actual big problem for democracy, okay? The people who call Trump dangerous, that sentiment is a dangerous sentiment, because now anyone who disagrees with you is a big problem. And then you have Democrats saying, well, good Republicans. They have never seen a good Republican in their life, Democrats. They've seen Republicans that they can defeat. It's like a football team. Oh, that's a terrible football team. Oh, horrible, immoral. Well, if they defeat you all the time, you're just going to go after them and call them names. How about, well, anyway, the point is they can defeat every Republican but Trump. Trump defeated Clinton, lost to Biden, and in 24, there's no stop. If Georgia and Arizona back him, there's no stopping him. But here, the article will be below. Trump hush money payment to Stormy Daniels does not violate election law. Verdict, legal analysis and commentary from Justia. As the debate is taking shape, there are two principal lines of argument for Trump, one focusing on the purpose of expenditures and the second on the source of the money. As to the first, the argument is essential that the payment to Daniels was a personal expense and thus did not constitute an expenditure or contribution at all. Because the expenditure and contributions alike must be made, quote, for the purpose of influencing any for federal office, 52 U.S.C., say to avoid personal embarrassment or family hardship would not fall within the ambit of the campaign finance laws. He didn't want his wife, his family to know. Simple as that. And if you say, well, there was that part of the calculus was 2016, go ahead and prove that. Tough to prove in any way. Not condoning it. You can ask Bill Clinton or Anthony Weiner and all of Hollywood, every Hollywood director out there, whatever. Okay, all the most morally superior Democrats are cheating on their wives every second of the day. So we don't have to get into the moral. The last topic on the planet Earth in the known universe that Democrats should talk about is morality. Okay? But leaving the moral aspect aside, you can't prove that it wasn't, he simply didn't want to keep it from his family. Go ahead and prove that. Now, you might have Democrats saying, and there's a statute. he didn't sign a piece of paper. He's going to prison. Again, everyone knows that they're just desperate to go after him and to take him down for 24. He's already defeating Mashed Potato Brains Joe in polls. They're just desperate. They despise him. They're going to utilize government. They're going to utilize law enforcement agencies. The entire system's leveled against this man. Suddenly, he's a hero to people who understand what's going on. So you'll see Democrats jumping in the streets, but it's like, there was a moment in 2016, and I told everyone in 2016 Clinton will lose to Trump. And I said that all throughout my channel. I'm one of the few people on the planet that said that. Okay? Sticks, X, and Hammer and myself were the only two people in all of YouTube that said that. The only two people. Okay? Of millions upon millions of channels. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, there was a time in 2016 or 2015 where there was the you-know-what hearings where Trey Gowdy and others were saying, hey, well, they were asking for help. Why didn't you? And she was the Secretary of State at the time. And, of course, they toppled that country and overthrew the leader of that country. And then there was only chaos and mayhem in Libya. Since then, everything Democrats touch turns, just like the opposite of the Midas touch, turns to chaos and mayhem. But anyway, she went like this, Clinton, and I believe Hillary Clinton will be the 24 nominee. She went like this, listening like this. Oh my God. I was on the left that time. I was Democrat my whole life. My friends called me up. Oh, she won. She won the presidency at that moment. Oh, there were pictures of her like this, Clinton, listening to Trey Gowdy, and she was like this. Oh, they love optics. They get a Pavlovian response. Oh my God, they live off of public relations, Democrats. So they're going to get this huge rush. Oh, he's indicted. He's indicted. It's going to make him more popular. He's the Obi-Wan Kenobi of politics, Trump. He's the Michael Jordan of politics. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. And here, I'll leave you the article below. It is not a campaign finance violation if he just wants to hide the affair. Now, I love my viewers. I have the best comment section in all of YouTube, I think. And I have the most amazing viewers. And I have the most amazing, beautiful, awesome female viewers. The women who watch this channel, I love you. God bless you. But I shouldn't say a lot, a number of women who watch the channel say he didn't go with Stormy. He didn't have I can't believe it. He didn't have an affair with Stormy. He did. He did. Okay? He's lying about that. That's the tricky issue. Now, if he's forced to lie, if he lies about that on the witness stand or whatever, it's a big problem. The prosecutors have to prove that he did have the affair, but if he keeps trying to say he didn't, if he says he didn't in the court of law, it's a big problem. So that's a sticky hurdle. They can get him on that. It wasn't the insider trading with Martha Stewart. It was the lying about the insider trading. So he needs to come clean and say, look, I had a horse face, all this stuff. He needs to come clean. Nobody cares. It's not good. You shouldn't do it, but nobody cares. So, I mean, it's not good. You should, but nobody cares. So don't get yourself in trouble and go to prison, or God forbid, go to prison by lying about it. Anyway, give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe. Be here at 8:30 p.m. Pacific. 8:30 p.m. Pacific live.